All right. Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the Wednesday edition of the training. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. As people are coming in, if you don't mind putting a one in the chat if you're new to Dubb, please put a two in the chat if you are returning to Dubb and you know your way around the platform and all that great stuff. So, two if you're returning, one if you are new to Dubb. That would be great. Jane, thanks for putting that in there. You're new. Let me come over to you, Jane, really quickly. You can unmute yourself if you like to, and I remember your smiling face from yesterday. Hi, Jane.
Hi. Oh, there I am. Well, I thought my video was on, but I
Now we
will.
have it off for these trains are always off, but I remember your face from yesterday. Hi, Jane.
Okay. Hi. Yeah, here I am. So yeah, I'm still looking at this. There's so much coming at me so quickly. I'm gonna get to this. I think it looks amazing, and I've heard it from so many people. Use Dubb, use Dubb. And I am starting to do more videos, so I think it's a perfect fit. But I'm just trying to figure my way out here.
I think the biggest thing is the use case. So for you, Jane, what's kind of the just talk a little bit about your business and kind of what you do.
I'm with LegalShield, so I'm helping small business owners, entrepreneurs,
Yep.
coaches, consultants, anybody who works. This is my focus is anyone who works across state lines. People have, clients all over the country, but
Mhm.
they don't have lawyers in those states, and they need it.
Yep.
And so I'm helping people get affordable access to talk to lawyers whenever they need them, no matter what state they're in.
Okay. No, that's great. And then I think from a perspective of your leads, they kind of all warm coming in, or are they is there some cold stuff as well?
Oh, there's cold as well. Yeah.
Okay. For the cold, is it email lists or is it kind of like what does that look like?
I don't do email lists, and people keep telling me that's the wrong way of thinking, but I hate all the emails that I get.
Yeah.
Right?
Email
It's
lists.
so many. I mean, if I tried to read everything people send me, there's no way. I like 30, 50 a day.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. Yeah, no, email cold Arctic is pretty tough. But but when you say cold, are you like calling people? Like how are you kind of like
I am mostly reaching out on LinkedIn,
Oh,
check
got it. Okay, perfect.
during networking meetings. I guess that's not cold anymore. You've met someone at networking, but I mean,
Yeah.
I consider it cold. They don't know who I am, and I'd
Yeah.
like to know who they are, right?
Yeah. No, that's cool. I think and we'll cover the LinkedIn again. We cover it every day in the training that we'll go over that, but I think that is definitely a piece that you can start with. You know what I mean? As far as a usable scenario that you can begin in the technology created with it. So yeah.
Right, great. And also I do now and then I do buy leads.
Mhm.
That's a totally different something I don't do on LinkedIn at all is
Yeah.
look for people looking for an opportunity. I do that outside of LinkedIn,
Yep.
and there I would love to send videos.
Yeah.
So they see it's a real person reaching out to them, not a bot or
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, totally. Yeah, and that would be a good scenario with the webcam stuff that we're going to cover as well. So, all right, those are two. Those are two good use cases right there. Yeah.
good. Hmm.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming in, Jane, and good to see you again.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions along the way, feel free to pop them in the chat. We're going to
Okay.
do this walkthrough probably about for the next 20, 25 minutes, all the basics, and then we'll do some live Q&A, and we'll have this up on our YouTube support probably later in the day. So,
Awesome. Yeah, I can't stay if it's a full hour. I can't stay the full hour, but I'll be here as much as I can and I'll probably be back.
great. Hey, we'll be here.
Good.
Thanks for coming in, Jane. Appreciate it. And let's see, Chef. Hey, Chef. Good to see you. I believe you were there yesterday as well, I believe.
I was.
Hi, good to see you.
Good to see
Oh,
you as
I,
well.
I just saw her a few minutes ago.
Jane, stop stalking me.
Oh man, yeah, what's going on? By the way, I have to just call you Chef because that's just a great. I mean, like, what a great
Please,
photo.
yeah.
I mean, I can't even say anything other than that.
Yeah. It's so funny. If we were in a crowded room and you were like, Kelly, Kelly, I probably wouldn't hear you. But if you were like, hey, chef, I'd be like, yeah. It's
See,
just
that's what
one
I'm
of those
talking about. And
things.
plus, like, I watched the show on what's it called? The one in Chicago with what's his name?
Oh,
Uh,
the bear.
yeah,
Yeah.
the bear. And it's always yes, chef, no chef, 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 chef. So it's perfect.
It's great. I love it.
That's cool. Well, welcome in. Thanks for hanging out yesterday. And I was
Thanks.
just telling Jane that specific use case scenarios. So for you, what's kind of the use case a little bit?
Um, well, I'm really just in like starting out in my social media world.
Yeah.
I never really had it until last year, and
Yeah.
then it's taken me quite the learning curve to sort of understand how it all works and the dynamics and the algorithms behind it.
Yeah.
With some trial and error, I decided that really where I felt most at home was LinkedIn and YouTube because I feel that that's where my B2B sort of background can shine.
Yeah.
And I know an exhaustingly amount of information about the food industry, so I can talk ad nauseum for like farther, longer length YouTube.
Yeah.
And for LinkedIn, it's just really great because all my people are there. They get my language, they understand my business. So, in a nutshell, I do a lot of discussing the food news, what's going on. I've worked 15 years as a corporate chef for some of the biggest brands on the planet, like Nestle and Disney and you name it,
Yeah.
US Foods. Um, but I don't have I'm not shy about pulling back the curtain about what I know is going on in the food industry and how broken it is. And therefore, I have to really show my receipts when I'm talking about the news, when I'm showing what ingredients are in what brands, or when I'm talking about who's lining whose pockets to get their
Right.
food approved by the FDA when there's really no oversight on it. So I
Sure.
have to really pull up the research
Yep.
and the data to
Mhm.
show people while I'm talking. And so your annotations were really great for that
Yeah.
because I can point to financial statistics or research, papers.
Yep.
But I'm not all gloom and doom. I like to have a lot of fun and, just for me, um, I think being in front of the camera is probably the only place that I can really get my followers to connect with me.
Yes.
In a
Yeah.
nutshell, I'm not being very articulate this morning, but in a nutshell, my goal is not a product at this time. My goal is know, like, and trust to make sure people understand that I'm coming to the table with, like I said, facts, receipts, the
Yeah.
truth about the food industry.
And what you can do with the good old receipts phrase is you can have the video and then you can always have a button below. It's like, hey, if you want to check the receipts, click the receipt button below, and you can have it. You can do a custom text that says receipts. You can
Oh,
click that and then go there, and then
and I could just have the like what a PDF or like what would
yeah,
it be?
yeah, yeah. Just have them download the PDF, and the video itself could be you on the example of one of the receipts in the bubble, pointing stuff out and say, listen, if you want the full document, all you have to do is click below.
That
See
is
something like
kick
that.
ass. And then that could be probably email
Yeah,
mail
of
or
course.
stuff to create those leads, right? To get
Yeah.
the new. Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's all kinds of I think just what people really want, it seems like, because sales and social media are kind of going like this. It's
Mhm.
almost like that Venn. It just they're rubbing against each other, and it's like
Mhm.
we're so used to getting content so quickly, and we want
Yeah.
to know right away before we swipe. Like our fingers are almost ready to go like this, like just walking around.
Yeah.
It's like this the whole time. Like, am I interested or am I not interested? And I feel like with the information you have, an opening statement of like, just as an example, are you aware that a cucumber, blah, blah, like almost like this statement of like, oh, I didn't, what? And then
Yeah.
it kind of leads you into the next short form content with the vertical videos, but your long form content on YouTube can really lead into a longer conversation. And then you can always have a
Yeah.
link below there that can go
So
to.
do you suggest that when I'm doing the short form that I also, even if it's me or the B-roll or receipts or whatever, that is taking the main frame, do you think that if I make that opening statement, just some shocking whatever, that the little me is already down at the bubble saying, "You want the receipts
You
right here?"
know, I think the thing is the bubble works well with the pointing. The bubble
Hmm.
works well if you're pointing
I
something out, like when it
see.
starts a video, if it's something that they can see and it's relatable. If
Right.
not, I mean, you could open with a cupcake in your hand and be like, let me talk to you a little bit about this cupcake. Let's look at the receipts about this cupcake and what the
Yeah.
flour is in here, whatever. Check this out. And that's one clip. And then it shows you in the bubble pointing stuff out. So it's really just you kind of choosing what you want that person to see in the animated GIF.
Yeah, I would love for you to show me some more examples so I can sort
Yeah.
of wrap my head around the visual of it. Because I know you're the master, so
Yeah,
please.
no, I want to say about that, but yeah, yeah, no, I'll show you. I did a social post, and I'll kind of just show you how I did it with Dubb Narrator. We go through the whole thing. So the desktop app will enable you to kind of do this stuff. It's a little clip builder, so we're going to cover all that. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
cool. Well, good to have you back, Chef.
Thank
Welcome
you.
back. Okay, Ben, welcome back, my friend. Kyan, welcome back, everybody. Okay, Jimmy, as always, welcome back. All right, so let me share my screen and let's get moving. We're about 10 past the hour. And let me show you, let's jump into some Dubb and some specifics. Okay, so let me share my screen here. All right, so inside your Dubb dashboard, when you are logged in, this is where it's going to take you right inside here. If you ever need help, down over the bottom right is our little intercom system, the green bubble down at the bottom. You can talk to an AI agent. You can talk to a hu actual human being on the team. You can do some search with some keywords in here, desktop app, Chrome extension, editing, whatever you want. It typically has an article and a video as well. You also, for really good learning, right over here to the right, Dubb Academy. All you have to do is click on videos, and it's going to take you to a whole little library right here that starts with the onboarding. You can scroll right down here. It's very orderly. I think the longest one's maybe like 11 minutes long. It's really good in terms of kind of walking you through everything, and that's Dubb Academy. Also, we have our partner program right over here as well. So all you have to do is click the Apply Now button. It creates a little referral link for you, and it's a 30% recurring commission. So it doesn't sunset, doesn't change, doesn't go away, obviously, unless we stop getting paid. But and we have a lot of people that do really well with it. We do a lot of the heavy lifting. If you ever have a group of people that are interested, just let myself know, and I can come over and pitch for you and make that happen. So. Okay, so as far as recording a Dubb video, when you hit record, just as a basic knowledge of what's happening, if I hit record, it's going to repeat the first 3 seconds of whatever I'm doing in the video. Now, with editing, you can change that if you want to, or upload your own thumbnail. But for efficiency purposes, when you hit record, just know the first 3 seconds is going to repeat. So whatever you're doing, that's going to be the animated video GIF preview that someone's going to see. So when you're doing any kind of emailing or outreach or to warm contacts, there's a couple styles that we've seen work well over the years, and this one right here is one of them. This is recorded from the basic webcam inside of Dubb, and all I'm doing is getting the Dubb mobile app on my phone using the whiteboard feature on the mobile app, and I'm putting the person's name on there. Now, the movement is an important part of it because I'm bringing it up into frame. With an animated GIF, because it's animated, you don't want to stay stiff because what's the point of having it animated? You also want to have it a little bit closer to camera, so you want some action happening. Doesn't have to be a performance, just something simple. Now, on there, the name has always worked well, but if it's to a group of people, that like some warm contacts that maybe it's kind of like your circle of influence there, you could have a phrase on the phone that the entire group could relate to. Now, if it's one to one, name is great. If it's one to one and you had a really good combo with the person, maybe it's kind of a follow up, you could have something specific, but this works really well. Now, from the same webcam, you can also have this style, which is just a virtual background behind me. In this case, I'm just turning waving to Sarah behind me, just something, again, very simple, but it makes a difference. It's engaging. Sarah knows this video is about her. She doesn't know what it's specifically about. And that's kind of like the movie trailer before the movie. You get a little bit of a hint. Well, the old movie trailers, now movie trailers today, they show you everything. It's almost like you watch the movie, but it used to be like you get a little hint, you're kind of interested, and then you want to know more. So it's about context. Because the whole idea of this thing, when you send a Dubb video and they see something like this, it's all about them wanting to click on it. And when they click on it, that's when they're brought to a customized landing page that we call in Dubb terms a preset. So the preset's going to have your logo at the top left, right over here. It's going to have a little image kind of peeking behind the video player. It's going to have the video that you recorded for that one person or that group. And then it's going to have a playlist of videos that are going to play right after the video that you recorded. Now, the power of the playlist video is obviously more information, number one. So it could be a YouTube video. You got a YouTube channel, like kind of Chef was talking about before. Drop a video right in there, plays right after it. You could have a video that you record one time about you and what you do, whether it's your product, services, or whatever it is. Record it one time, minute or less. The reason that's important is because with the original video that you've recorded, you're focusing on that person or that group of people, and then you can just have a video play right after it where it talks about you and what you do and why someone should work with you. So it's like your pitch video that comes right after it. So you don't have to say that every single time you make a video to someone. You can focus on them. So that's kind of the power of the playlist. And then below here, you've got your buttons, your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do once they've consumed the content above here? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Do you want them to visit your website? Do you want them to download a document or a contract or a listing agreement? Do you want them to fill out a physical form? Do you want them to go visit some other area, maybe a case study? One of the other buttons below here that's very important, if you get video testimonials, is reply with video. Reply with video is great because a lot of the times when you have clients that are happy, if you want to get a video testimonial, usually you have to meet in like some kind of meeting like now in Zoom and then have it edited. But with reply with video, you can request a video testimonial like this. I could click the button. I'll have the reply with video button below, and it could be something like this. Hey, Darius, this is Rob. Listen, thank you so much for using Dubb. We absolutely appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us to get a video testimonial from you. All you need to do is click the reply with video button below. You don't need to download anything. And then just allow camera and mic, put your email in, and let me know what have you enjoyed about the platform. So whatever questions you would normally ask your happy clients, ask them in the video. They send it back to you, and you get a little notification reply inside Dubb that says, "Hey, you got a video reply." And then you put that video right down here in the playlist. So this has been the combination that's worked really well for people over the years. Reaching out to that one person or group of people, followed by a video about what you do, minute or less, followed by a video testimonial so someone can see their journey in someone else. And that really, really, really helps. The last part of this page is over here to the right. This is SIA, our Sales Interactive Assistant. And the reason we added SIA is because there have been a lot of studies done that show when someone is in a possible buying situation, if they're able to interact with something and get more information right then and there, obviously really helps the progression of things forward. So with this, you're going to see over here to the right, we have a few FAQ questions. You can have up to 20 of these. And you also can click into here and ask SIA a question. Now, when you ask the AI a question, it's going to give an answer, but then at the end, it's going to say something. Could you please provide your first name? So SIA can collect name, phone, a little bit of contact information in there. If you have all that stuff, name, phone, email, you can just turn those buttons off inside of Dubb. And if you do that, then SIA is going to give an answer, but then push for whatever your desired CTA is. So instead of saying, could you please provide your first name, it will say, are you ready to book a time with Rob? Now we have a whole training on SIA, but from a high level perspective, SIA is educated with website links. So with Dubb, we had to educate SIA with dubb.com, dubb.com/testimonials, dubb.com/features, so dubb.com/support. We had to do all those different ones because SIA can only learn what's physically on that page. SIA can't click on any links in there. SIA can't watch videos. That's what has to be learned and entered into SIA as a link. You can also load up a PDF with all kinds of information. So you can do one or the other, or you can do both, and then SIA is fully educated on what you do. And it's really a helpful thing to have. So at the end of the day, it's about someone seeing this, they want to click on it, and then once they click on it, they're on the customized landing page, which we call a preset, to learn more and then take an action. If we want to record these styles that you just saw right here, this one or this one, all you have to do is come right inside the Dubb dashboard, click on the red camera icon right up here at the top, and that's going to open up your camera. Now, to use the virtual background, you're going to go below, you're going to click virtual background, then you're going to scroll down here, use your photos, and then you're basically going to upload into this area any screenshots that you have. And then it will create this little library of images. So we know that people's profiles work really great. Obviously, if you're in real estate, why not have a listing right behind you, just like this? You can also do the combination there where you could have the phone and then have the address on the phone as well. You can also do a company website. So within your industry, whatever it is, and you're reaching out to someone, pull up a part of the site that kind of relates to why you're reaching out. Give them some context. You can also send someone an article that makes sense. Like, you know what, I wanted to share this article with you because check out this title. And again, whatever the industry is, it's just about context. So that's the virtual background. Now, with the phone, all you have to do is get the mobile app on your phone, the Dubb mobile app. And once you have it on your phone, then this is going to be the area right here. You're going to select this square button right up here at the top. And once you select that there, it's going to open up your typing area. And then all I did before was I just started typing. So I'll put in here, hi Rob, put a little emoji, and all I have to do is just turn the phone like this and just bring it up in a frame, just like that. Just a simple little movement. Someone can read it and see it. So those are two things that work well style-wise. Now on this recorder here, on the basic webcam website recorder, down over here to the bottom, you can zoom yourself in a little more if you want to frame it a little tighter, or you can back it up. You also can click up here into the top if you want to use a teleprompter. We have a teleprompter across all the recording text, so just click in here. You can either go create a script, or you can scroll through the scripts that are saved, or you can search for a script like this. Now, when you use a teleprompter, it's going to drop down here. This is going to be your speed. Right here, you can adjust it up or down. You're going to click the play button here, see if you like the speed. You can also back the text off here or zoom it in further here, whatever you want to do with that. And then you also, when you hit record, you're going to get a little menu bar at the bottom. You get a 3, 2, 1 countdown. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button if I want to stop. Click this again if I want to keep the video, keep recording, and keep going. If I want to delete the video, it's the red X. It will always ask you, are you sure? And if I want to upload this into the Dubb platform, it is the check mark right here. That saves it into the platform. And if you want to close the teleprompter, that button right there. So this is a really nice way, right from your computer to really break through the noise. You're sitting right here. You can have the virtual background, hold up the phone, do a combination of both. Or if you don't do either of those, definitely smile and do something at least engaging and moving. And smile is the most non-technical important thing you definitely want to do. So now, other ways to record within Dubb are screen recorders. So if we wanted to share, as an example, maybe this article with someone, or we wanted to share this market update with someone, or if we wanted to reach out on LinkedIn to say, Ruben, anything browser based within the website browser, if we want to be on the screen with what we're showing, the Chrome extension is really, really good for this. So if I was on this page, I'm going to open up the Chrome extension here, and it's going to put me on the page. Now, when I'm on the page, I want to think about a couple things. One is going to be, where am I placing my webcam on the page? I don't want to block the title of the article. Also, I want to change my shape so it fits the feel of the page. So in this case, I'm going to go square because houses are kind of square with little triangles on top. And I want to make my size a little bigger. I don't want to go too big. So I'm probably going to go about right here, put myself right next to it, and perfect, just like this. So when the video opens up and you see that animated GIF, hey, this is Rob. I wanted to send you this quick market update, a little wave, a little point. That's going to be the repeating motion, and that's a nice setup. So think about shape, placement, all of that is really important in terms of what people are first seeing for clarity. Now, inside here, you can zoom yourself in, you can back yourself off, you can go up, down, side to side. You also can jump to full screen. And then over here under the drop down to the right, you can do no webcam. So if you just wanted to do an audio walkthrough of this page with that, you could. You also can do your headshot if you just want to do your headshot and not be on camera. Now you can also put a virtual background behind you in here if you wanted to do that as well. You have a little menu bar down here at the bottom, right here. So you can jump to full screen if you want to with the menu bar. You can turn your webcam on and off. You can turn your annotation tool on and off here from the bottom. The annotation tool is great. It's right over here to the left. You can point things out. You can circle some stuff. It's really good. You also can use a teleprompter by clicking this little button down here at the bottom, opens up. This one's slightly different. You're going to look for your script like this, and you can manipulate the sides on this one. You can also physically move this, and we're going to put it right towards the top, towards our camera. Now, to use this, because the Chrome extension is browser based, you don't want to go full screen in your browser because if you do, it's going to cover the teleprompter and you won't be able to get to it. So you just want to leave a little bit of space so when you hit record, you can tap this and bring it forward in order to use it. Now, when you're making these recordings, you have three options here. You can do screen, tab, and camera. Screen means if I hit record, I'm going to get my entire computer screen, which means I'm going to get that whole tab mess at the top. You can do that if you want to. I personally think tab is really good for Chrome because it's not going to show all that. It's just going to be a nice clean cut of this page. Camera will open you up wider, but I think tab is probably the best option in terms of when you're really focusing on one singular page to show to somebody. So this is the setup here. Now, to hit record, I'm going to pop over to LinkedIn and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So over here on LinkedIn, I'm going to open up the Chrome just like I just did on that other page. And when I open it up, I want to change a few things now. I don't want to be a square because Ruben's in a circle. So I'm going to make myself a circle. Size is pretty good. It's almost even to Ruben. So when someone sees this GIF, they're going to see his background and I'm right here in the middle. I'm going to hit record over to the right where it says start recording. I'm going to choose my tab, which is right there. And I'm going to click share. And then I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1. And this is what it would be like. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. I saw your profile over here on LinkedIn, and I really wanted to reach out because I noticed some things in your profile that I thought were really interesting. Let me just point some things out to you. So I said, hey, what's going on? This is my repeated motion. This is what I'm doing. And then I went to full screen. Now, to jump to full screen, you can do it a couple ways. One is going to be down the bottom on the menu bar down there. You're going to click that button. It jumps it to full screen, and then click the button again to go back. You also can hover over your webcam, double click, double click to go back. And you can physically move wherever you want to move to. So I can, scroll and talk and be very organic. I also can hit the pause button right down here at the bottom, stop the recording, be a little more regimented, get myself up here. Okay, am I good? And then click resume, and I'm good to go. The annotation tool over here to the left is really good to point some things out. Hey, Ruben, you wrote a book. Nice job, my friend. You also can do text on screen. You can do numbering like this. You also can do circles. You can do underlining. All of this is going to stay sticky too, by the way. So I can continue down the page and the annotations are not going to stalk me. They're going to stay right where they're supposed to go. So if you're thinking about sharing anything browser-based and you want to be on the screen, LinkedIn outreach, articles, website, whatever it is, Chrome extension is a nice quick way to do it that's pretty creative. Now to save this into Dubb, I'm going to select the check mark right down here and it's going to save it into the platform. And when it's saved into the platform, it's going to take you to the video edit page inside of Dubb, which I'm going to cover in a little bit where we'll do a little customizing. But the next piece of recording that I want to show you is going to be the desktop app. So the desktop app is another screen recorder. So we just saw a screen recorder with Chrome. Let's check out the desktop app. So desktop app is the little D symbol at the top. I'm going to select the view quick menu. Here's the desktop app menu. Does a bunch of different stuff, but we're going to click record screen. And when I click this here, we've got quite a few options. Now I want to show you what's going to be similar to Chrome, and then I'm going to show you the differences between the two. First of all, we're going to be looking at the similarities first. So the similarities between Chrome and the desktop app. Number one is going to be your bubble right here. Very similar. It does all the same functionality. Setup's a little different just in terms of where the controls are, but you can do virtual background, everything you just saw. Now, the teleprompter is slightly different. Okay, you can move this one around, but it's got a cool option though on here that we did an upgrade on. So if I click in here, I can find a script like we were looking for before, or I can search for a script by name, just like we did. Now, here's the difference. Right down here, see where it says auto scroll? This is a scroll between 1 and 10. I can choose the speed, just the same as the other ones that you saw. But when I get rid of this red slash that you see right over here for auto track, if I get rid of that, now it's auto track. So it's going to be voice recognition. So when I hit record now, it's going to move the script along as I speak. So it's a cool little variation on what this looks like in terms of your ability to do voice recognition with the desktop app, not just the speed. So you have that choice. You also have the annotation tool right over here, same annotation tool. Now, a major difference here is this red slash right down here. So if I was to hit record right now, this red slash would mean I would get my entire desktop, the whole thing, I would get all of it. If I get rid of this red slash, now I have a drop down and I have some choices in terms of the borders of what I'm recording and the orientation. This is landscape for YouTube. So this is what this looks like right here. If I am inside of here, I am part of the recording. If I'm not, I'm off. I can always turn my webcam on, turn it off like we just saw before. I also can choose 9 by 16. So this is what I was talking about at the top, to Chef, in terms of when you're doing a social media video, what you can do is you can crunch your browser or your document or whatever you have pulled up, go into this orientation right here, and now you can do a social video right from your desktop. So if I had some kind of document pulled up, right, and I hit record, I could begin like this. Hey, check this out right here. And that repeating GIF is going to be me going like this, and you see the red lines going. So you can get really creative in terms of what that actually looks like. Now, we also have another option down here, and this is for custom. So the custom dropdown means I can obviously move this wherever I want to move it to. Sorry, let me get this out of the way. I can move this wherever I want to move it to, and I can crop around whatever I want to crop around. So I can crop around a certain part of a website, a document, a listing agreement, whatever it is, I have a lot of flexibility with it. Now I'm going to hit record now, and here's another major difference. All right, here I am recording. I can pause and resume this recording right down here, but I can also hit my check mark if I want to save this, okay? So normally everywhere else in Dubb, when you hit the check mark here, it means you're saving it into the platform. Not with the desktop app though. With the desktop app, when you click the check mark here, what it's doing is you've just recorded a clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder, where the Chrome extension that you saw earlier is one video you pause and resume. This records in clips. So it gives you the ability to drag and drop videos from your computer and add them right here to the story. Now, every time you save a video into the Dubb platform, there's an MP4 version that you can always download. So you can download it, save it to your computer, and make it part of this story. You also have three creative choices down to the bottom left to continue your clip recording. If I select the icon all the way to the bottom left that says record screen video, that's what I just did. So if I want to keep recording a screen video, I'm going to click that little button. It's going to bring me right back to where I was recording, and I'm going to hit record again. And now I'm just recording a second clip. So here we go. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. I'm going to save it. There is my second clip. So all I'm doing is building out my clips. And I can physically move these clips any order that I want to. I can also click the three dot menu on each clip and I can download or delete each individual clip. Now, if I select the middle icon down here to the bottom left, that is your webcam. So if I select that here, now it's going to be this orientation. So maybe this is the end of my video, maybe it's the beginning, maybe it's the middle. And hey, thanks for watching this video. Hey, welcome to this video. I just want to take a quick second and talk about this one thing. It gives you a completely different visual presentation than the other ones. And then the last one down here is called Dubb Narrator. What Dubb Narrator does is it gives you the ability to play a pre-recorded video inside your bubble. So like we saw before, when I was the bubble on the screen, I had to hit record. I'm saying I'm doing it live. I'm recording, saying, hey guys, check this out. With Dubb Narrator, you can pre-record where you can just focus on what you're saying to the camera or a pre-recorded video of someone else or something else, and you can play that pre-recorded video inside the bubble, and all you have to do is just hit record and scroll, and that's all you have to do. So if I select Record Narrator, it's going to take me to my video library. I'm going to go in here, I'm just going to select a video. Let's pick this one right here. And now it's going to put that video on the screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a little framed a little bit better, just like that. And then when I hit record, the pre-recorded version of myself is going to do the talking. Here's how to use an AI sales video coach for 10x growth. And then I hit the save button and it saves that clip. And again, I can move these clips around in whatever order. Now, if I feel like I've done all my clips, now I want to merge them all into that one video. So all I have to do is go all the way to the right, click the edit button. It's going to merge all of these clips together into that one video. And now right here inside the desktop app, I can do a little edit if I want to. I can hit the play button. All right, here I am recording. I can drag the timeline to wherever I want to drag it to. Let's say I want to cut a part of the video out. I put it there, click the scissor icon, drag my timeline to whatever other part I want to cut, scissor. And now I've made 3 different cuts of the stuff. Now, whatever I want to get rid of, I'm going to click on there, delete, gone. If I want to bring things back, the good old undo button, click that right here, undo, 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 and I'm right back to where I was. You also can select this button right here called Smart Cut. And that basically gets rid of the silences in your video. So the pink areas down here are the silence. So you can get rid of those if you'd like a tighter cut to what you're doing. You also can download the MP4 of this video to your computer, and you can upload the finished video into the Dubb platform. So pretty dynamic in terms of a lot of stuff that you can do. Now, the last kind of recording that I'm going to show is our Dubb desktop, is our Dubb mobile app. Now, the mobile app is the original clip recorder. So just like we just saw with clips, this is going to be very similar. Mobile apps are really good because if you're doing a lot of webcam videos or screen videos like we just talked about, this really kind of switches up the style because if you're doing a walk and talk, we're so used to seeing that. You could set this up with a selfie stick on your desk, landscape or vertical, and it just gives you kind of a nice diversification of your recordings and your messaging. Some of that fits better. So I'm going to click share here, and this is what this would look like in terms of the functionality on the mobile app for when you record. Okay, here's the Dubb mobile app. To record a video, we're going to select the blue camera icon right at the bottom, and that's going to open up our camera. Now, as soon as it opens up, we're going to notice some things. We're going to notice there is a 1-minute default right here. So if I was to hit record, it's going to cut me off at a minute. I can put other timers down here, but I always slide mine to 10 minutes and I leave it like that. It's sticky, so every time you open the app, it's going to stay at 10 just so I'm not cut off. Now, to record, you're going to tap the circle or you're going to hold and release. So I'm going to tap. Now I'm recording. You can see the timer up here at the top, and you can see the timer right here at the bottom. I'm going to tap it again, and there is the clip that I have just recorded. So just like the desktop app, the mobile app is a clip recorder. And this clip has been automatically downloaded to my phone. So I have it in my photo video area. Now I'm going to hit record again, just so I have another clip. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. There's my second clip. Now, these two clips I can move around. So I can take my finger, hold one for a second, slide it, and change the order. I also can tap a clip individually. And when I do, I can delete, trim, or edit this clip. If I click edit, I can add royalty-free music to this clip. I can add text overlay if I want to do some text on the screen. I can do a voiceover if I want to. I can speed up the action of the clip, all from within each clip. And these icons over here to the right, this top icon over here, that's going to record what's in front of you. This icon right here, this is a countdown timer, a 3 second or 10 second. I'm going to go 3 and hit record. The reason I do 3 is that 3, 2, 1 matches the rest of Dubb. Everywhere else is a 3, 2, 1, so I kind of like the consistency. And then we also have a teleprompter. This one's one of the best ones we have. If you select this one here, it's going to open up. You're going to find your script at the top. Just click in here, choose the one you want. Then you're going to drag this up or down, the speed, just like we did before, auto scroll. You can select the play button here, see if you like that speed. You also can click the pencil icon right here, make any changes, and save it. And for iPhone users, you have this as an option. Sorry on Androiders for this yet, but iPhone right here, if you click the gear icon, you're going to select auto track, just like we did with the desktop app. Auto track, which is voice recognition. And I'm going to hit record, and now it's going to highlight the words and go at my pace. Imagine having all-knowing AI sales interactive assistants on all of your Dubb landing pages so that your prospects can ask any question they want about your services or products and click on one of the many top FAQs that are available on that page as well. So pretty powerful. That's right over here to the left. And if you want to close the teleprompter, just tap the X to the top right and it closes. This button right here is your folder button to your phone, to your photo video area. So let's just say you have a video on your phone that you want to make part of this story down here. You recorded it outside the app just on your phone. Select the folder icon, brings you to the photo video area, select the video that you want, drops it right down into here, take your finger and move it anywhere you want to move it. If you want to record your screen, it's this button right here. If you want to use filters, we had a lot of requests for these, believe it or not. Right here, if you go this icon, you can do skin smoothing, you can do black and white, you can do different color gradations, different effects. Pretty simple. You can do something scary like this. Hey, just click on my video. Right down here would be that. Now, we also have picture in picture, which is right here, really popular with real estate folks. But whatever industry you're in, if you want to show what's in front of you and be on the screen as well, this is what it's all about. So if you have a product you want to show, you could do this. If you want to show just a cool shot of your computer, you're kind of leaning in. If you're going on a nature walk or you're out in the city and you want to just kind of talk about something important and show where you are, this works really well. So click this button over here to the right, and that's going to open it up. And then click record. And now you are physically going to be on the screen with what you are talking about. You can make yourself bigger. Hey guys, listen, the reason I'm showing you this, and then make yourself smaller, get out of the way. You can zoom yourself in, back off, all that good stuff, right from picture in picture. The last icon down here is going to be your virtual background behind you. So just like we saw with the webcam earlier, we can put people's profiles behind us, properties, websites, articles, whatever you want. Just pull them up on your phone, screenshot it, go here, and then select this button over here to the right, your folder button. It would be this one down here for Photo Library, but I'm just going to click this one to show you this. And then just select whatever you want, whatever the background is. Hey, listen, I just want to send you this article. Hey, I saw you were checking out this townhome right here. I was on your website and noticed this thing right here, and you can frame yourself however you want to frame yourself for that. And then when you're done and you want to combine all of these clips into one video, select the button all the way to the top right, this blue button up here. That's going to merge the clips together. And then you're going to have on your phone a finished copy of the finished video on your phone. And then you'll also have the ability to upload this finished video into the Dubb platform. Just so I have another clip. So you'll see that upload button, that blue upload, they need to send it in there. Now, if you wanted to add burned in subtitles to this video, you can do that. See the little icon over to the right bottom on that list, that vertical list, bottom one looks like a little keyboard. Select that one there, and it's going to start uploading the audio. So this is where you can just burn these subtitles in so they're there if you want to have a version of that with the burned in subtitles. So once it's done uploading into here, you
So
can
I have enough.
take these and you can bold your text, you can italicize it, you can outline it, you can change your background color. You can obviously change your text color, and then you can slide this towards the middle, up, down, wherever you want to place it. Obviously, with social media, there's a lot of icons around the borders, so you want to make sure you're in a good spot. And then you can tap on the text if you want to change any of the spelling, if there's any spelling errors. And then to add them, you're going to click the blue check mark to the top right, and that is going to add in those burned subtitles. So you'll be able to have a version of this video that you can upload into the platform that will have in the burned in subtitles. So you kind of have two versions of the video if you want to do that and have it on there permanently,
Do I have another clip?
just like that. So those are the different ways to record, very creative, different. You have your webcam stuff, you have your screen recorders in the Chrome extension in the desktop app, and you obviously have your mobile app, which is a clip recorder as well. Now, once we save a video into Dubb, okay, we're going to be taken to the Dubb, to the video edit page. And the video edit page looks just like this. So we're going to come over here, and this is what it looks like right here. Now, once you're inside here, you got a couple of choices you can make. So number one, if we want to see what this video looks like on our landing page and we want to preview it, all you have to do is just select this little square button all over there, right with the arrow, right over here. And it just opens up in a tab and says, hey, here's that video recorded, and here's the preset landing page that you're on. Here are the buttons, the playlists, all that kind of stuff. Now, presets are like this. So see this little drop down right here, how it says Rob's preset? This is my default preset. So anytime I record a video, automatically it's going to have this preset landing page, these playlist videos, these buttons, the way this page looks. I could, with this drop down, select another preset if I wanted to that's already been created, and it will change everything about that page. The whole idea behind presets is you want to be able to speak to a certain segment of your audience. So if I was in real estate and I represented buyers, sellers, FISBOs, expired, open house stuff, I would want a separate preset landing page for each one of those audiences because there's obviously a difference between the messaging and other things you want to show, videos, buttons. If I was in coaching and consulting, I would have the different industries. If I did that, maybe I did tech and health, it would be tech and health. If I was in recruitment and I worked with employers and candidates, I definitely would want one for employers and I want a page for candidates. If I was in mortgage, FHA, VA loans, all that kind of stuff. So there's all kinds of segmentation within your audience that you can speak to directly, and these pages help do that. When you're on a paid plan with Dubb, we will meet you in Zoom for an optimization setup where our team will help you set up the pages, the buttons, everything that you need to get you going. Now, when these videos are sent out into the world, we're obviously going to get tracking. It says no activity yet because we haven't sent this anywhere. But when we do, we are going to have the ability to get a number of things, and we can really drill down on what we want. We don't have to get all of these. You can uncheck the things you don't want. Are people clicking on the CTA buttons? Are they opening the emails? Are they viewing the pages? Are they watching the video? And if they did watch the video, what is the watch rate on it? Is it 10, 150, whatever it is? It's really going to shape your follow-up because you know what they've consumed and then you know what they haven't, which a lot of the times when people follow up, like, hey, I'm just following up to follow up. Well, I know you're following up, but what's the reason and what's the knowledge that you can bring? And that really helps. You also have an editing tab right down in here. So click the editing tab. Actually, this is still transcoding. Let me pick a different video that's already done. Let's go with this one. I can select the editing tab here. And I can do the same kind of thing I did with the desktop app editing. You can hit the play button.
Hey, Ruben, this is Rob.
You can drag this video anywhere you want to drag it. So in this case, I can drag it here, scissors, drag it here, scissors. And now I basically have three cuts that are here. Whatever is outlined in orange will be the highlighted one. So when I hit the delete button, that's the one that goes. And if I want to go back and, undo what I just did, undo, 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 and then you're okay. Now, if you ended up cutting this thing up way too much, like you really chopped it up and you don't want to hit undo like a bunch of times, don't hit the save button down here. Just go to the top, download the MP4, the original video. There's always an MP4 version of when you save a video into Dubb. Download it, then replace the video with the original, and then hit save, and then you're okay. You also can select the design tab. So like we talked at the beginning, when you record a Dubb video, it's going to be that first 3 seconds that repeats, right? So if you want to drag this to get a different 3 seconds on a different part of the video that you like, You totally can do that. Or you can upload your own thumbnail as well. We also have analytics on this. So we have a little digital coach here called Kyra. So to give you feedback on cadence, repetition, filler words, persuasiveness. And if you hit generate right here, we just upgraded Kyra. If you hit generate, it's going to give you feedback on your content, and it's also going to give you feedback on the visuals. It's all AI responsive, which is really, really neat. So you recorded a video, you got it on a customized landing page called a preset, and now you want to send it out. So to send it out in an email, as an example, you're going to open up a compose window. You always want to have the word video in the subject line. Very rare that you see it. You want some text in here in terms of why they should watch the video. And to add a video into the compose area, there's a couple ways. One is with a shortcut with the Chrome extension that we saw earlier, the screen recorder, Chrome. When you have this logged in and pinned and everything, this little Dubb button is going to show up as a shortcut below here. So you can select it here. You can scroll through your video library, look for the video that you want to send, or, search for it by name. And when you find it, just click Advanced Options, put the email of the person you're sending it to get a little to get that tracking. I can add some personalization text if I want to do that. And then I click Insert Video, and it just pops it right in just like that. Now that's one way to do it with a shortcut. Now, if I was in Outlook 365, okay, not Gmail, because those are the two integrations we have, Gmail and Outlook 365. In Outlook 365, the Dubb button will be like off to the right, like in add-ins. But when you select that button in Outlook, you would do the same thing, advanced options. The only difference is you would select optimize for Outlook and then drop it in. Another way to add a video to an email like this is right over here on the video edit page, right here. There's always a big blue share and send button. So I just select this here, put the email in for that tracking. Again, put the personalization text if I want to do it. Click copy for email. And then it's just a copy and paste, just like that. Now, again, if it was Outlook 365, all you had to do is click advanced options, optimize for Outlook, just like that. And that's what that'll do there. If you're on LinkedIn and you want to send someone that video that you recorded, I would connect with them first because if you try to if you try to send a video with a connection request, it will only show up as a link and they might not even watch it. You won't get that nice animated GIF. So I would connect with someone first, then select the message icon down here. And then we have a little shortcut here with the Dubb button, as you can see right down here at the bottom, the integration we have with LinkedIn. You can select that there. Then you just go in here, find your video, click insert, and then you can highlight this thing and change any text that you want to if you want to change the text to say something different. And then you just click send, and then they'll see that nice animated GIF just like that. And that is so different than all the other text-based copy and paste stuff that you see all the time. That's this just way different. Now, if you have your own CRM like that you have, like a HubSpot or a Salesforce or a Go High Level or a Follow Up Boss or a Lofty, or you have like a MailChimp or a Constant Contact or whatever, we have a lot of integrations with these companies so you can keep your workflows and just add videos. You also can use Dubb as a CRM. You could upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, deals, tags. You can do bulk sends within Dubb. We have all full training on all of this. You also can do automation within Dubb. This is part of our Pro Plus plan that we do have. That's pretty amazing. Darius has been teaching it for years where there's some kind of campaign that goes out. There's some kind of time delay in between here. It could be a day, it could be a couple hours, and there's a number of videos that are sent out, or just no videos. Those are emails. And then you also can choose an action. So if somebody does something like if they clicked on a button, they watched the video, they viewed the page, it will be taking them in a different direction down a different path of messaging. And again, that's part of our Pro Plus plan. Now, the AI stuff that I showed you in the beginning, when I showed you, said, hey, look, here's Sia, the AI sales assistant on the video landing page. The cool update we did to Sia was it's not only on a video landing page that you can have Sia. So what that means is if I go to my email, let's say I'm communicating with someone, right? And I'm like, you know what? I want to send them my AI sales assistant. Right here, all I did was just copy the link for Sia. Okay. The link, the individual link. And how did I get this link? I got this link within the dashboard over here under assets, sales assistants. Click this here. These are a number of SIAs that we have for different things. And then there's a little button here that says external link. And I click that and it opens up SIA like ChatGPT would kind of open up, except it's like Sales GPT. And then I would just copy this link, drop it into an email, John gets the email here, say, hey, listen, here's the AI sales assistant. You got any questions? Check it out. They click it here and it opens right up just like this. And they can start chatting. So it's pretty awesome. And that's the upgrade that we made with that. Now we also have an AI writer right within the dashboard. It's called Ira. Very similar to ChatGPT in terms of like the tech on the backside. We have our prompts. We all live the prompt life. I would choose one here. I'm going to say on why video is the best for sales results. And then what I would do here, the difference we have with Ira is this little profile feature right over here. So when you select this profile feature, I can set up different profile outreaches for different parts of my audience. So just like we did with the preset landing pages, I use real estate in this example, buyer, seller. I would create a seller outreach profile and a buyer outreach profile. And when I create it, it's going to ask me questions about this audience and this outreach. So what I'm doing is I'm just answering these questions and Ira is learning about me. I can do a preferred tone of communication. I can use a charm method of a writing structure. C stands for capture their interest, highlight the problem, address the solution, reinforce for social proof, motivate them to take action. So I even have a writing structure built in if I want to use that. So I basically say, okay, you know what? Today I'm doing my seller outreach. Let me click my sellers. I'm going to get some email copy. Maybe I'm even going to get a script for my teleprompter, or maybe it's some social media post that I can write some copy for, but it's going to be specific for that audience. So it kicks back the copy here. You can have this read back to you in an AI voice. You can copy this to a clipboard and put it somewhere else. You can import this directly to scripts inside of Dubb, which is over here under assets and scripts. And we do this all the time. Write a script, save it, load it into a teleprompter, and record the video. Now, if you want to import this to a voice video, you can do that, which means, hey, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to use my voice for whatever the reason is for that day. You can upload a photo over to the right. You can choose an AI voice here. And what someone would see if you sent this video out would be the image and then a little waveform that would kind of bounce across the screen as the voice speaks. Almost looks like a futuristic voicemail. And then the last option over here is importing directly to an avatar. So you can go full avatar on this. You can go over here. We have a whole library of avatars that we've created that you can choose from. Or you can go to the top and create your own. Choose the AI voice. Takes a little bit of time to create it. You can download the asset. You can use them in email campaigns, or you can use them to walk through screen recording videos. So like we saw earlier when I used Dubb Narrator, remember it was the pre-recorded version of myself? Well, I did a script for Ava the avatar, so all I have to do is go to my video library, just find the video of Ava, which I'm doing right now, and then I'm going to put Ava on the page instead of myself, and then she's going to do the walkthrough. So all the same rules apply. I have her in the shape that I want. I'm going to go square. I'm going to drop right down over to here. I'm going to hit record, and now she's going to do the property walkthrough or to talk about real estate.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to.
And that's what that would look like right there. So a lot of different options in terms of the tech, but again, it's really just about the use case and how that really applies. So let me jump back over here. Let's see, Tom. Oh, hey, Tom. I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. It's been a little. Hey, Tom. Let's see. Hey, Rob. Quick question. With my old video vendor, Bamba, I would create a video to use my auto reply on my iPhone instead of the generic "Can I call you later?" When I try it with Dubb, it comes across as a web link. What am I doing wrong? How can I fix that? Okay, Tom. Yeah, go ahead. Just explain that a little more. Go ahead, Tom. Hey, Tom. You should be able to unmute yourself, Tom. I believe I just sent you the request over there if you can hear me. Um, so you create a video as my auto reply on my iPhone instead of the generic, can I call you? Are you there, Tom?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, go for it. Just explain that a little bit more.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, like you create a video, like I use your little whiteboard thing and it says, "Can you text?"
Yeah.
I do the camera, like it looks like I'm on the phone and I'm saying, "Hey, can you text?" But instead of it coming across as a video,
Mhm.
it comes across as the link and people are like, "Oh, I'm afraid to click on the link."
Oh, you're saying like it doesn't show the animated GIF preview?
Yeah, exactly.
So with the phones, if it's iPhone to iPhone, they should be seeing the GIF. If you are sending it to, I think it's iPhone to Android, they'd have to like opt in, like respond, and then it would show up. If it's so there is a workaround. You can download the GIF and send it like if you know you're sending it to someone that's like um you can kind of just cheat it like this. I'll show you. It's kind of a workaround. Let me show you. So
Okay. And, what, and just a quick heads up, the
yeah.
people that I've tested on have
Yeah.
had iPhones.
Oh, and it hasn't shown?
Yeah.
You know what? Do this. Send it to me. Let me give you
Okay.
my number here and send it over to me. Let's see. Hold on one second. Because I want to be able to look at it because it should be able to see it. Hold on, let
I'll
me
give you a text if you want to text me all or no, let me see. You would have to call me, right?
yeah, no, I'm gonna shoot it over.
Either way, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna shoot it over to you on here. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Ready? I'm gonna put this in the chat to you, Tom. There we go. You should have it there. And then just text me over one because I want to see what it looks like when you send it.
Okay, let me see how I do this here.
Do you know how to send it on the thing? Do you know I can show you on the well, you've sent it already, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I know how to show it on there. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. I
Yep.
was gonna do it from my phone, but that makes sense.
Yeah, no, do it on your phone. Just text it to me.
I do it on my phone. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let me think. Yep.
Whatever way you
Right.
want.
Do that. I can do
I want to see what this looks like on my side.
Dubb. And like when they click on the link,
Yep.
it works,
Yep.
like, but most of them aren't clicking on the link. I'm like, hey, what do you think? And they're like, of what? And I'm like, oh.
Hey, what'd you think about that link? What do you mean? Yeah, I know what you mean. Wasn't that exciting? What? The letters with the name? Yeah, no.
Let's be honest. We're the only ones that are excited about this stuff, but that's
Yeah, I know. We try to make it as exciting as we can.
share and send. Okay. Copy. Oh, shoot, am I doing it wrong? Copy for, I don't want to copy for email.
You can do copy for SMS, or you can do the little paper airplane icon at the top.
Copy for SMS. Oh, you know what? There's a copy animated GIF and link. Maybe that
Yeah,
need
the
to be.
download, the cheat code is you can download the animated GIF, and then you can copy the URL, pop it in the text, and then also send the GIF. So the GIF would be separate. So if I click on the GIF, it's just going to make it bigger. It's like a little
Oh,
comment,
okay.
you know?
All
It's
right,
like there'll be a link they can click on, but the GIF will be separate where it shows, hey, it's showing that thing.
you know what? I'm going. I was being an idiot. I was doing it from my computer instead of doing it on the phone. So I'm texting you now.
And while you're doing that, Tom, I'm going to drop this
Yeah,
link.
go for it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, do you think? I'm going to everybody else, I'm going to put this link in the chat. This is for this training. So host and panelists.
When
Uh,
I just text it to you directly, it comes up as a video. Sorry.
yeah, let me see. So you just sent it to me now. So let me see. Okay, so watch this. So look. So can you see my screen? This is what I get, right, Tom? See
Oh
that?
yeah. Okay. So it is. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what other people are getting.
Right. So now let me just say hi back.
Okay.
When I say hi,
Yep.
you get that?
Yep.
Okay. And then this is what this would look like here. Let's see. So then it shows up like that once I say hi back.
Okay.
It's like the two phones, like once they are friendly, then
Yeah.
it shows up there.
Oh,
I'll
interesting.
confirm that with Darius about like what's going on with that in terms. But hey, this is a good GIF though.
Yeah.
I would with your GIF, like when that, let me just show you real quick. Just on that part, see how the beginning, see right there, that's good right there. I would bring the phone up just a little bit quicker. That's the only because it's just a little faster with bringing the phone into frame, just
Okay.
so they can see that almost right away. Like I like that there. You're on the phone. I would just bring it up just a little quicker when it first starts. Just
Okay.
a suggestion. Oh, and that's really good.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, nice and creative though, Tom. Sweet.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
No, that's good. Yeah, I'll ask Darius about that. What's going on with and why that's the issue, but I'll have some clarity on it for you and I'll shoot you a message.
I wonder because when I was testing, I tested my wife,
Yeah.
I tested my brother, and
Yep.
both of them got the link.
Mm.
Is it they have to call me for what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, but you have them in your contacts, right? Obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, no, it should be. Yeah, I would imagine the GIF should show up. So let me find out what's going on with that, and I'll get back to you on it, Tom.
Perfect. Thank
Yeah,
you.
cool. Thanks for letting me know. Let's see. Anybody? We're almost at the top of the hour. Anybody across the board? Anybody have a question, comments, insight, philosophy? Anyone from anything they saw? Chef, anything? Jimmy, she's always here. She's wonderful. Ben, anyone? Hey, going once, going twice. Anyone? Anyone? Oh, I saw in the chat. Okay, there you go. Is this training recorded? Yes, Latha, yes. The training is going to be on the link that I put in the chat. I'm not sure if everyone saw that. Let me drop it in here again. It's going to be this link right here. I just put it in the chat. It's our YouTube support channel, and that's where our live trainings go to live after they're done. So you'll be able to see that on there, and I put that link in there. Okay. All right. Well, everyone, thank you so much for showing up today. See everyone tomorrow if they decide to come back, and then we will go from there. Thank you so much, everyone. Great seeing everyone.